Hello, Africa. Hello, world. I'm so excited to have Oliver with us today. I've been trying to pin him down. He's such a busy man to get this one-on-one interview with him because I've got so many questions and I want to pick his brain. So I sort of say, welcome, Oliver. You can guess where you're from.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody around the world. My name is Oliver Fonte. I'm here in the United States, Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm originally from Cameroon.
Okay, great. Oliver, just to break the ice a little, I normally start with a quick fire questions just to relax you and hopefully you're on point. You got like 10 seconds to answer, okay?
Okay.
Right. Your favorite color?
White.
Okay. Your favorite number?
Number 9.
Okay. Your go-to meal, best food to eat?
Crab. Or crab
wow.
cakes.
Okay, nice. And your favorite animal, pet or wild, whatever?
Dogs.
Dogs, man's best friend. Then your favorite holiday destination or place that you'd like to go?
Bora Bora.
Oh yeah, you're a man after my own heart. And then do you have any hobbies?
I like soccer, which is called in America soccer, but we call it in Africa and Europe football.
Football, okay. Yeah, we call it soccer here in South Africa. All right,
Okay.
and then what would be the ultimate gift that you could receive or give somebody? In your opinion, what would that be?
It depends. Depends. I always like to, when I know you, I would like to know what you like, and based on that, then I give. You know, but I always like to give a gift card. If I don't know, I give you a gift card.
Yeah, that's always the best.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then tell me, are you married with children?
Yes, one daughter.
Okay, and you are married?
Questionable.
Oh, okay, we'll leave that. We'll put it to the side. Right, and then when is your birthday, Oliver? And if you don't mind telling us how old you are.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm an old man. March 2nd, 1969.
Oh, you're around about my age. I was born in 68. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And you say the 2nd of March?
2nd of March, yes.
Okay, awesome. Right, so we've just missed, oh no, gosh, we're in December.
It's coming up.
My mind? It's coming up.
We are in December.
No, I think I'm in Bora Bora already.
Oh, then for sure I will be in Bora Bora for my birthday, because hopefully by then we should be in the official launch.
Yes, okay. Right, talking about that. So Oliver, just before we get into the nitty-gritty of the meat of this interview, I'd like to the viewers and myself obviously to know a little bit more about you. You said that you were from Cameroon. So did you go to school in Cameroon? It's one of your schooling career, if you can share that with us. And then we'll work into your work career from there.
Oh yes, I did my elementary school and secondary school in Cameroon, and I did part of high school there, then part of high school in Germany, and also studied in Germany. From Germany, then I came to the United States.
Speak German?
I speak German, perfect.
Ah, gut.
Bin ich eine Deutsche?
Ich kann sagen, guten Tag, ich heiße Marina. Und
ja, schönen guten Tag. Habe ich studiert an der Fachhochschule Düsseldorf.
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, that I studied in the Polytechnic in Germany, Düsseldorf, Germany.
Okay. All right.
In Nordrhein-Westfalen.
How old were you then when you studied in Germany?
I was still a young man. Still a young man in my late 17, 18 years old. Yes. Yeah.
Nice experience. Okay, so then you finished schooling. Did you study further after that?
Yeah, after that I worked, then went back home, trying to do one or two things. Then work, came back, then moved back, then moved to the US. Then when I came to the US, I went back to school. When I came to US, you know, the way US is, when you have a bachelor's degree, And wherever you come here, which is 3 years, you come. The bachelor's here is 4 years, so you have to do that. So you have to compensate that 1 year to make the 4 years. So I did that, then did my master's. Then take some numerous IT certifications. So I've been in the IT field for more than 20 years.
Okay, right. This is where it starts getting interesting. So
yeah.
Tell me about your first job that you ever had.
Oh,
that was IT related. We're not talking if you were waiting tables or anything. Your first IT job.
My first IT job, that was in Germany. With that, we did a little bit of Excel. So I was in the warehouse. We did with that. All the goods that come in, we have to register it with a serial number. So we did it in an Excel sheet so that we can track all the items that came in. Then I was also interested in networking. I went and did part of networking also. Crash program. That was then when IT just started coming, in the 90s. I was in networking, did networking, then for work from networking side. Then when I came to United States, I also did Cisco, CCNA certified. Started working while I was going to school again to go round up the 1 year for the bachelor's that I didn't have. We had 3 years in Germany, came here. So I had to do that. Then while I was working, I was certified, working as a network engineer with CCNA certified. Then from there, database, bam, on my head. Okay, then I went into database. I did Oracle database, certified in SQL, certified in OCA. Then when I look at it, it was like, okay, it's good. Let me switch. So when I look at
were you enjoying what you were doing then? Did you see,
yes.
Okay, this is the field I want to be in? Because a lot of people start and they say, I want to be in IT, because we knew back then that's the way of the future, that it didn't work for everybody. It didn't enjoy it.
I am passionate. I am passionate about IT. I'm crazy about IT, and that's what makes I'm crazy about OnPassive. So my journey now, again, let me continue my journey. So I saw that after September 11, now I said, okay, there's networking, there's database. So when America started pouring in IT security, I started saying, but let me look into it. I met one friend in Virginia, one of my classmates in Virginia. He said, hey, go into IT security. IT security is what is now, because now we had networking, we have database, but they didn't think of how to secure those data. So I went back to school again. I went back to school for IT security, did it, made it, degree, certification. I have about 18 certifications. I have 18 different certifications. I have 9 in IT security with 2 ISACA.
Even learning in IT, hey, you got to keep up with the trends and the programming.
Yeah, in IT, technology is something that involves every year. So you have to be on top of your game. For you to be on, for you to make that money that you want to make, you have to make sure you attend seminars, you study all the time. Look, let me take for example, look at iPhone. Last year was iPhone 12. This year is iPhone 13. And I'm somebody as I'm in IT, I discovered that since IT is something that, the changes all the year, but I went and looked at something, process. I know that process will always stand, technology will come and go. So now I developed that, I have to be building up a process. So I love building process. So when Ash comes and talk, those tech guys, they come and talk.
No, we're not getting there yet. We're going to get there just now. I want to first know about your history. Sorry, I know it's exciting. You want to get
so,
but I just want to hear your journey. So like how you got to where you're at now, and then we'll talk on passive.
Yeah, so now I'm in IT security engineering. I'm a security analyst, incident response. Now process building. I'm building process, because process you only tweak and you upgrade. But technology, there's iPhone 12, right? iPhone 10, right? But the process for all of them stand. All what they do is upgrade. The upgrade. So, but the process stand, and the upgrade might be the camera, the picture, whatever. But the process stand. So I'm a process building engineer.
But now the company that you're with, what products are they doing?
The company that I'm there now, we are an educational sector. They have universities all over the world. So I was a senior in a senior IT security employee there that I manage all this 70,000 data and employees all over the world.
Tell me, do you hire hackers to see if they can get into your system, or is that something you only see in the movies to make sure that that the security is tight?
Yes, since you say you don't want us to talk about to relate it to my job and what make to OnPassive, I would have loved to connect it to there because there was some.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to get to where you're at now. So yeah. That's fantastic. Thank you, Oliver. I just wanted to see your journey. So you've studied, you've kept up with the trends and the latest, and you've worked your way. How long have you been with this particular company?
I've been with them more than 5 years now. And I left Goodyear Tire. I was with Goodyear Tire. I was a risk and security engineer in Goodyear Tire. I built all the process in the 52 plants all over the world to make sure that they meet all the minimum requirements.
Right, now I'm going to give you the floor. I might ask you a few questions in between.
Okay.
You being in IT for many years, since you were a teenager, literally,
yeah,
because that's where you started, and you look at OnPassive. So firstly, tell me why you joined. Did you understand what was happening when you joined? Did you have a good understanding of the business, or did you just join because someone said you got to get into this? And then why you joined, and now how the process and how you've seen the journey, and just tell us your thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. There was this good day that I came back from work that evening, around past 5 o'clock. I took my dinner. My bosom friend from childhood, Bob Takusi, we call him Takash, he called me. He said, bro, there's this business that I want you to look into. I said, what? He said, it's an IT business. I said, one. I asked 2 questions. Am I going to bring somebody and bring some before make money? He said, no. Is it their product? He said, yes, it's their product. I signed in without even knowing much about the business. Just because he answered those 2 questions, that I will not bring anybody to make money, and it is their product, it's an IT product. Since I'm passionate about IT, I signed in. Okay. I just signed in immediately without even knowing what it was. So it's when I got in now, and then I started looking. Then I told him, I've seen a lot of interesting things, and it's like there's some products that are there that I use them on at my job. So I said, can we schedule a meeting? Let's talk with somebody that really. So he said we can talk with Charles. Awesome. So the following day we scheduled.
When did you join? When did you register?
I joined 5th of May 2020. So after about 2 days, we talked with 3 of us with Charles. Awesome. We talked. I asked 1 or 2 questions to Charles. Awesome, and he answered my question. So now I started digging into it. I wanted to know more about the products. So I went to the back office. There was our former ecosystem that carried all the 53 products. So I was looking into all the products. I said, wow, these are viable products. Then I started digging into it, look at them. Then there was this thing that when I attended the meeting, I started talking, you know, OnPassive moved from a metaphors from a lot of different stages, you know. Then when I started talking about artificial intelligence, it spin my brain again. I was like, is this for real? Then when I started listening to Ash, I started talking in webinars. I was in IT. This is something that I've learned a lot in OnPassive, because I was aware of AI, artificial intelligence, but I did not know much as an IT engineer. So I went now and started digging about IT engineer, went to YouTube, started looking and listening to IT. I saw that Ash Bufar is a very smart guy. He uses all the modules in AI into all our products. Everything he tapped into all the requirements, all the features all the features in artificial intelligence, and we do have them in all our products. You cannot see it in any other company in this planet Earth that they use AI from scratch. Especially,
I get excited when I see you excited about it because you're in IT. So now it gets me even more excited.
So when I look again at O Virtual, which is VPN, I had O Virtual on my machine. I went and took the requirement for O Virtual, what we do have, and I took that of OnPassive. I compared the two of them. There's no match. When you look at heat map, geofencing, there is geolocation, there is no match.
It's on the IP tracker.
No, I'm sorry. That's IP tracker I'm talking about. Yes, that's IP tracker I'm talking about. There is no. Yes, there is no match. There is no match. Then when I also look at O Virtual, I look at the futures and I look at that of the one I'm using at my job now, and that of OnPassive for VPN. There is no match because it's built with artificial intelligence, and there are three things that involve. You have the artificial intelligence in there, you have the 100% automation, and you have integration. These three things, you cannot see it in any other companies that is built from scratch. Or what the other companies are doing now, they are patching. It's like you built your house 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 5 years ago. From foundation, you didn't do your wiring, all the wiring from foundation. Then now you say, hey, there's this new thing that is around. You want to put security camera, you go and be patching. You go and patch to put. It's not going to be the same like you put your wiring from scratch. So OnPassive is a different monster. OnPassive, the products, I'm so passionate about the products. The money comes, but the products are what I'm so passionate about. Then when I look at O Connect, I use Zoom at work and I use Microsoft Teams. Yeah. Dual sharing, we don't have it. We don't have it.
When you say dual sharing, so I can share a screen and so can you at the same time, is that it?
Yes, like we are talking with share screen and we can edit document while we are talking and sign agreement. Auto translation. These people don't, the other company, they don't. So that's what I'm saying, we are a different monster. We are like OnPassive products are like bulldozer that is coming to crush everything that is out there. Then
but I love listening because you understand what's out there. You use the products that are out there. Yeah. I haven't. So for someone that hasn't, when they say, oh, it's built from the ground up, it's like, I don't really know what was done differently. You know, it's like, oh, that's great. But now when I hear you speaking about it, it's like, oh my gosh, it is bigger than I imagined. And when Ash said, whatever you think it is, it's bigger than that. So yes, carry on. I just thought because I learned so much from you and Collins and, you know, when I speak to the IT guys, I just love it. Thank you.
Carry on. One other smart thing that Ash did that like, it blew my mind. Unlimited, everything unlimited. Where I work, I do all security review for all third-party vendors that want to come in globally. No company comes in without my security report for approval. I don't want to call the names of those companies, but they sell products on licenses. They will say 100 user, you pay 50,000. A company like my company with 70,000 employees globally, tell me, how much are they going to pay globally? How much are they going to pay? For example, we have some products that Ash joined them to be O staff, three different products that Ash joined them to be O staff, and I know we are going to crush them out of the market. They sell the per licenses that they do sell. But Ash comes now and put unlimited. You buy your product unlimited. Okay. Look.
To me, when you say unlimited, what does that mean to me?
It means that when you buy any OnPassive product, there's nothing like licenses that you say they'll group them that 100,000 users or 10,000 users, you pay this amount of money. 20, like for example, Zoom will tell you when you this amount of user, you pay this amount. This amount, you know, if you want to upgrade to 100, more than 100, you pay this amount. I don't know how much Ash pay for ours, but you see that OnPassive is unlimited. Once you pay, you pay. You use it unlimited. Tell me who will not come in, who will not rush in. That is a good marketing strategy. That's the business module in OnPassive is unbeatable. It's unbeatable on this planet Earth.
Ash says that no company that has ever come before will have OnPassive offers more value than any company that has ever come.
100% true.
And you know, I'm seeing it. The more he unfolds, you know, stage by stage, bit by bit, it's like, I think if you had to give it to us all in one go, we'd probably not be able to handle it. There's just so much information. Okay, carry on. We'll get to
So when you any CEO on this planet Earth want to cut down costs and want efficiency, you know, that's why I always come in. I always love to talk about the cost benefit analysis here, you know, because CEO want to make more profit to cut down costs. With OnPassive products, they will. They will. For example, our old staff is a bulldozer. Our old staff carries, where I work, I see 3 of our company, 3 those companies where I work that will go out of market. Because Ash Mufara has put in some of those the finance department products in there, time clocking in there, human resource portion in there. So when you come to buy all staff, you will say, I want all counting. You want all counting. This is everything is on our umbrella. You say, okay, I'm using, I see, I will say, okay, I'm using Microsoft Teams, I'm using Zoom. But how much are you going to give me if I take all these 3 products? All staff, all counting, and all connect. Then you start looking at other products that will benefit your company. That will benefit your company. So, and you see that the cost is like not even half of what they are paying now. They are paying millions of dollars. But OnPassive will come now and cut everything. So they will see that they have all these products for this chicken change. And then how perfect our products, the speed, the brightness, the quality, the everything. I'm telling you, CEOs will be referring other CEOs to come and buy OnPassive products.
Do you think the company that you're with is going to move to OnPassive?
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
If you've got anything to do about it, eh?
100%. 100%. They will. Wow. They will. They will. That's incredible. Which company you see that they have artificial intelligence from scratch, 100% automated, 100% integration? That I will not minimize this. I will not minimize I will not minimize Word to work on PowerPoint. I can work on both of them simultaneously. No company does that. Now that we are talking, that's why Ash keeps telling us that we are on top of the game. By the time they want to get where we are, we'll move to the next level. Let me take
definitely people will try and copy, but we'll be the leaders. You know,
we will be
miles
leading.
ahead.
We will be. That's why I keep saying
market leaders in the industry. Yeah.
That's why I keep saying OnPassive is on 500 miles per hour. Only a plane can run 500 miles per hour, not a car on the land. We are on 500 miles per hour. They are on still 50 miles coming because of our AI, and because of our integration.
We'll get back to that, but just while we were talking about, you know, the staff, so I just want to quickly, for anyone who might be watching this that doesn't know what OnPassive is, I'm going to quickly give you OnPassive in a nutshell. OnPassive is a global IT company driven by the latest artificial intelligence and machine learning technology, and we have over, in our whole ecosystem, we have about 101 products already, but they'll keep designing, keep creating. We'll never be out of date and always be ahead of the market. And if you need it in business, OnPassive will have it for you, whether it's online or offline. If you're a founder with OnPassive, we have founding member positions currently for $97. I mean, that is a giveaway. And then as a founder, there'll be a one-time subscription when we go into our official global launch of between $200 and $300. And they pay you. They'll build your business for you. It's 100% automated, 100% hands-free, set and forget, just like a self-driving car. and it's just incredible. Our CEO has got a heart of gold. He has a heart for humanity, and he wants to help contribute towards turning poverty into prosperity around the globe. And he needs founders that have a vision and a heart to go and help him conquer this project. And I'm sure we won't eradicate poverty, but certainly make a dent in it across the globe, because we are already in 195 countries and 17 territories. We have brick and mortar offices in Florida, Hyderabad, Bangladesh, Dubai, Singapore's coming, Morocco and Canada. Then we're going to have 1,000 satellite offices with global leaders. Those are founders that have taken this business and run with it, and they can open a location, up to 10 locations per country, and that's called Office Abroad 1000. And not only does he look after the founders, you cannot be a founder and work for OnPassive. So to incentivize his staff, he's giving away a vehicle, an SUV, every month, plus a scooter, a Honda scooter every month, plus the latest iPhone. I mean, it's just incredible. This is giving to staff. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now, Oliver, have you you've probably got what, 30 years experience in IT and in the working field. Have you ever received a car for doing your job?
Never. What Ash is doing, what Ash is doing to those guys in Hyderabad is unbelievable. Tell me,
would you want to work for them for OnPassive?
Unfortunately, I'm a founder.
Yes, exactly. So it's a
but
great.
If I want to have been a founder, why won't I? I will not only run. I will fly to work to be part of the Hyderabad team. You know, because what Ash is doing, he gives us cell phone, scooters, a car. Are you kidding me? Maybe there's some other bonuses that we don't even know.
Yeah, I know that there's also cash bonuses for teams who complete. There's also, and he gives them lunch. I mean, he's vaccinated the whole, all his staff and their families, and he bought them laptops to work at home and set them up with Wi-Fi because of COVID. I mean, he gave away over 100 laptops. I was fortunate enough to receive one.
What I'm talking about?
I'll show you. I can't. I've got a beautiful Dell laptop. And my nephews and my son, they were like, oh my gosh, Mom, it's a NVIDIA, whatever. It's like, what does that mean to me? It's like a gaming laptop, you know, expensive those are. Like, I don't know. But it's a
Can you imagine the day that we launched? That was last week, Monday. Ash told them to leave, to go sleep and come back. They were still there. And Ash was begging them to go.
It was 5 o'clock in the morning for them in
Hyderabad. Yes.
And they'd worked right through the night and the night before. Some had no sleep, some had minimal sleep, like an hour or two and back at work. I think some of them even slept at the office just not to waste time, just to get a bit of rest. Okay, so now it's so exciting because our CEO, Ash Mapara, the vision only came around in July 2018. We had the idea, it was just an idea. And then it grew into, it was originally supposed to be just a digital networking platform for people online to help them succeed. And then when he got thinking and he got his team together, brainstorming and masterminding, it just grew and grew and grew. And the word got out, people started joining, saw the vision, and now we have over 1,100,000 about founding member accounts. You can have multiple accounts if you can afford it. And you know that you are going to be set for life. This is definitely, Ash says, get ready for the best shape of your life. So we have been on this wonderful journey, seeing the growth, seeing the offices, about 29 Indian leaders went to go and visit the Hyderabad office. He paid for their local flights and accommodation. He's just taken more leaders there. They showed us where they stayed in this beautiful hotel. Each one got their own room, just to, you know, experience the office that's got an auditorium 6 stories high. That's just the one branch where the IT hub is. And now we are in beta testing. We've been in beta testing for a long time because the staff has been testing most of the products, but now we've just moved over to our new O-Founders platform, and we as founders get to beta test the product. So can you maybe explain a little bit, what are we doing? How are we beta testing the product? What are they looking for? What do we need to, I mean, what are they looking for, and how do that we know, okay, now it's working? What information are they collecting? What does it help if I log into one of the products? If you can explain that side.
Yes. Yes. This is when the process, part of the process now comes in, where I'm a process driven person. Now we are in that process that we, the founder, this is a very smart thing that Ash did. I don't think other companies ever thought about this. That's why I keep saying that Ash Mufara, he is going to be a case study in a lot of universities all over the world, because the way he put the structure, both the business module and the technical side of it. Now we, the founder, we, the 1 million founders, remember also that the target is 5 billion customers all over the world. So we, the 1 million founders, now we are going to test it. How do we test it? You log in, they'll look at the log, how customers, how we, the founders, because we are founders, reseller and customer, how we log in, was it perfect? You know, when we go to each of those products, play with them. Like, oh, trim, if you want to trim if you want to send out your registration link for a new prospect, how is it? So while we are doing that, that's part of the beta testing. So we'll be playing with all those things. Look like own network. Now everybody goes in there where we write, we put pictures. That is beta testing. We are testing those futures, testing those products, playing with them, and we will never break them. So this tell us that by the time they want to roll it out to the public for official launch, we are perfect. There will be no issues. That's why I keep telling people now, calm down. Calm down. It's a gradual, like Ash uses that word, strategically rolling them to the founders.
Now, you've obviously, I remember you and Collins phoned me and you were so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. I just love it when we get onto a chat. But so now you've seen, we were all waiting, okay, for O-Founders. Now you've seen it. What do you think about it? And from, we literally, Ash pushed the button on Monday last week. That's where you said go live. And since then, from the 1st of December until now, it's been 7 days, not even 6 days.
Yeah, yes.
Cool. In 6 days, the progress that it's made. Can you talk a little bit to that point?
Oh, tremendous progress. Tremendous. Maybe people just log in, they don't really keenly look what the first and every day, because when I log in every day, I must see something new. Maybe it's because I'm my IT background. One, look at the speed. Look at the speed. When you log in now, they have to send that code. It's like I can't remember the speed. By the time you want to go to your email, that code is there. By the time you want to take that code and you put it there, either you copy or you type it, you click next, bam, you are in. That speed, you cannot get it anywhere.
I remember with the Go founders, and now I can't even say I was using a different device, because initially I was, but then I got this laptop and I found that the Go founder site was still a little bit slow. And I thought it was because it had a lot of moving, I don't know, parts, you know, I'm talking about, I think it's called liquid hosting. I don't know, where the items move. But now, and I just thought, oh, well, it's probably my network or what have you. But no, I've realized it was just obviously part of the process, the speed, because now with O-Founders, oh my word, it's really quick. I thought, because I was so used to waiting. It's like you push and then you've got, okay, we've got to wait for this page to load. Now it's there, boom. You're still like thinking what you're going to say or do, and it's there, because it was really incredible. I noticed that myself, you know, and I'm really not an IT person, but I was very impressed with the speed.
Do you know that people?
It's so pretty. It's I'll
Yeah.
play around with the colors. I mean, I'm a girly girl, so yeah, I'll play with that sort of thing. But it's really, I'm really impressed, and it's user friendly now. Everything is so easily accessible.
Yeah.
You can see everything, and that's what I remember Ash saying. Everything is going to be on one page, but all the products, not just our founders. It's all literally click, 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 click. Whatever you want is right there.
Yeah. Do you know even people who are in the most remote area now, because we have AI, if they have 2G, they automatically have 3G.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. AI has that feature that will step up, that will step up, that will step up, that will step you, that will step up your speed.
Know that?
Yes, that's going to step up your speed. AI is a very destructive IT tool that has a lot of features in that.
It's disruptive, hey?
It's disruptive.
Disruptive technology.
Yes. So if you see people who are back home that are maybe in the interior, that they use their laptop or they want to use, I always prefer to use my laptop. I will not want to use my cell phone. You know, though as a security person, I'm so particular about security, you know. But laptop that you have that is secured. That for me, you know, Apple is good because I have inbuilt security, all their products. But those who are back home that in the interior, they will never have any issue about slowness. If you want to have slowness, then maybe you have too much stuff on your machine that you have to go delete a lot of stuff. But still, the speed will step up.
That's interesting, hey? Gosh, so Ash is really a genius. I mean,
oh no, he is.
I remember Jean, my partner, saying when he first listened, before I signed up, I was like, in 2 months, I didn't want to get my fingers burnt, and it wasn't about the money. It was just more like you don't want egg on your face. You don't want to get into something and then people are like, oh my gosh, that failed, you know. So I asked him to look at it because he is a program manager.
Okay.
And he deals with CEOs, directors, and lots of project managers, and he's going to make sure that everything runs smoothly. These huge rollouts of projects. But he said, just with Ash alone, he's a master of MIT from American Intercontinental University. He's Harvard courses that he's done through Harvard University, and his experience in online business and affiliate marketing. Just with that alone, he said it's a sure bet. He said, if this guy can get it right, he said he's on to something amazing, phenomenal. He said, I believe that he could, if he could get it right, I believe in him. That's what he said. Then he said, and then you put that team over on top of it, you know, all together. I mean, them are still small. How we've grown, because we went on this huge recruiting drive to get the best out there. And initially it was just get. And then we realized you got to start sifting through and keep, you know. So now we've really got just the best of the best out there. And these other guys are wanting to, they're leaving all the tech giants to come and work for OnPassive. News is getting out there. We are the new sheriff in town.
Oh, yes, we are. We are.
I mean, he's got the bus stop. Everyone that walks past, people, they give the car outside and there's balloons and party going on. We are just there alone. Believe me, we are being noticed, you know, and it's amazing that Ash has not spent any money on advertising besides on the bus stop there, you know. That's it. Everything else has been word of mouth from the founders. So can you imagine? Ash said he loves marketing. That's his thing. He knows how to drive traffic. That's his thing. He's proven it to us. In just 4 days, he managed to get 1 million opt-ins. Not even using artificial intelligence. So I can't imagine what he's going to do for us. That's for the vision. But anyway, Oliver, we need to wrap this up. We've been at it for 46 minutes now. So I just want you to take a few minutes to give us, you know, wrap it up and just a few of your last words and words of encouragement as well, please.
Well, I just want to tell the other founders that calm down, be patient. Ash knows what he is doing, and we take them in Hyderabad. Ash told us last time that we have now 10 savers that are focused in 10 different regions. They are rolling them out. Yesterday, I had 2 accounts that there was no way for me to log in. This morning, I just came, bam, I'm in. So please calm down. You will get to wherever you are. And I hope by this Friday, everybody will be in. I hope that by Friday, everybody will be in. Ash knows all our problems. Mati Degamo, they did a good job last week. They had webinars that they collected questions. You know, I think till yesterday, they collected questions and they forwarded it to Mr. Ash Mufara, and he will submit it to the tech guys. So everybody calm down. Those who have .uk, .fr, .this, please don't bother. They'll get back to you because the tech guys are working on it. Ash is that type that he is a humanitarian. He is somebody that have people at heart. Everybody, they cannot launch this company with one person still standing out. It will not happen. Not Ash, that we know. So please calm down. We are getting there. We are going to be fine. Its stakes are high. We are making it. We are going to be the visionary and the revolutionary founders that are going to shake this world and make, you know, the whole world be happy and use. The world is digital today. You like it or not, you use our product. The world is going digital. Look at this pandemic. Now another virus is coming. Everybody work from home. Students start working from home. So don't use our products. Look our own net. Don't use it. So I just want to wrap it up by saying, calm down. Where we are going, we are fine. We are in a very good position. And thank you, Marina. It was a pleasure being here.
Great, Oliver. Thank you so much. I learned so much from you again today. I just love it. And I'm sure I'll ask the same question because sometimes I need to hear it 7 times before it registers. But I loved this. I really, really loved it. I'm sure the viewers did as well. I learned something. And for anyone sitting on the fence that is umming and eyeing and shouldn't I? Oh my word. Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you a great opportunity, but you don't understand it, say yes and then learn as you grow. That's what most of us did. And wow, are we so blessed to be part of this paradigm shift, making history. We are going to be the hunted and not ever need to hunt again. So get in. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time. Until then, we'll see you at the very top where our ears will pop. Goodbye from me, Marina from South Africa.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.